Hey friends, this is Gyan and welcome back to my channel. I was very busy for last few days guys, so was unable to post any video, but here I am back. So I played Triple Elixir challenge and eventually I went up to 12 wins in the first try. We'll open the challenge test in this video, but before that, let us watch some of the games. So this is my 12th win game guys, and my opponent was running a golem graveyard. I started with my knight switch in the right lane and my opponent started with his golem in the left lane. I continued pushing in the right lane with my golem in the front because in triple elixir there are a lot of elixir to defend. Notice the tombstone position guys. So this position will pull the golem but not the baby dragon. I will just accept the damage from baby dragon because that will do hardly 400, 500, 600 damage. And yeah, so his tower is almost down to 1000 and we are looking very good in this battle. One tip for triple elixir challenges guys. So one thing I noticed that many players are not actually counting the elixir, or they are not trying to get a positive elixir trade, but this is very crucial in any game mode. So always try to get a elixir advantage. And saying that my tower is already down with his golem graveyard. I was not expecting graveyard at all at that time, but that is fine. So we both again started pushing, and he's another graveyard. And this was a misplay from my side because I should have expected the poison and should have dropped my gold skeleton army there. But one more thing to note guys, so always try to go for king tower if you can, because in triple elixir there are a lot of chances to three crown your opponent. So this is a mistake my opponent did. He was going for two crown and I was going for three crowns. That's why I could win this battle. So with this log, even before the log, I got the win. So here is another game in the challenge where my opponent was running balloon cycle with minion horde, and he started with the minion horde in the left lane. I desperately wanted my arrows, but that was far behind all the troops. Thankfully this was triple elixir, so I could cycle to my arrows pretty soon. And this guy actually tried a lot of trick play, so he was always putting pressure on the right lane with his raised balloon. I could counter this time with lightning and tombstone, and a huge push is going on left lane, so his David Daniel will die to Mega Mania. He again pushed with raised balloon, but this time I knew and I already dropped my tombstone and my lightning and tombstone to his balloon with no damage to my tower. His tower is already down to 774 and the battle looks quite good for us. This time I thought to counter his balloon with my Mega Minion, but I was expecting freeze or raise, so I dropped my tombstone to slow down the balloon. But he didn't drop any, and this time I knew that he had three musketeer also. So my lightning is a great counter to three musketeer. And this freeze will again not help because even the tower is going to down with the death of my golem. So I plan to go for the three crown again, and this was not a good position for tombstone because this didn't pull the balloon, and the dead damage reached my tower, which I didn't want. So uh, at this point of time, I understood that my opponent is quite nervous because he's throwing troops in the right lane one by one, and see the counter of that balloon guys. With tombstones, that balloon dragged to middle and died his own death. So huge push going, and I knew that now I'm going to get three counts on this guy, and yeah. So this was the push, and he got three counts. This is another game which was a huge comeback for me. Just watch this game, guys. This is very interesting. So my opponent was running Golem and Lava Hound, and he started with both the tanks at the same time. I started pushing in the same lane with my Golem and Night Witch and Baby Dragon combo, and my lightning was totally wasted because the Lava Hound and Golem actually served as a lightning rod. So I knew that my Golem is going to die, and I have to somehow defend this push which is coming to us. And see his look, guys. So it's like he's just spamming everything on my left tower. Uh, at this time, I understood that this battle is going to be very bad for us because I was thinking that I might lose this game. One thing is what deck I use. Actually, Executioner is a huge counter because Executioner just takes the Night Witch. So I have already lost my left tower, and I have to somehow come back. He had a lot of defensive troops with Electro Wizard, Executioner, and minions. It was very difficult to even get his one tower. So I just dropping my golem to at least reduce my damage to my king tower. Only way to win this game is to lightning his executioner. So executioner dies to lightning and log. So that's why I started doing, and I started pulling his golem with my tombstone and defending pretty hard. So I got one tower. So this is one exception, guys. So with only 35 seconds left and his king tower at full health, it was better to go for the second tower and just defend my king tower. So that's what I did in this battle. So he dropped Lava Hound because he saw that his golem is not actually reaching the king tower. But still, I didn't let his even Lava Hound or any troop reach my king tower from now onward. So thankfully, he didn't have jab and arrow is pretty slow. And this was the push, guys. So this bandit I can't accept to connect to my king tower. So I stopped her with my tombstone. And see, guys, so he is down to 772, and one more lightning and log will take his tower. I just need to cycle with defending, of course. So I dropped my tombstone to counter his bandit, and now I'm back to lightning and we won this match. Now let us open our challenges. Before that, I got 48,000 gold. So in this challenge, I got more than 1 lakh gold. So opening the challenge chest, 11,000 gold, 18 archer, 50 skeletons, 52 knight. Will I get any legendary? Let's see. 8 fireball, 87 mortar, 15 Volkai, and 32 inferno tower, 283 album. No legendary this time. So 5 balloons. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Also, I'm doing a giveaway, friends. So if you haven't watched my channel intro video, go there and watch it. There I have explained about my giveaway. Please participate in that. Please subscribe to my channel, friends, and goodbye till my next video.